because again, lives are favored by Facebook, and that will get out there.
Because I know you have a platform as well online, and with your podcast as well, you know, as the Facebook group. So yeah, let's definitely talk about that.
Yeah, so in the Facebook group, the number one key is to be active. Facebook favors Facebook group posts. The algorithm loves groups. Groups are popular in Facebook. They want to promote groups. Pages are not as well promoted, I would imagine, because the best way for you to get your page promoted is to pay for that through ads, right? So groups get a lot of reach. So when you're posting in groups, even if you're not the owner of a group and you're posting in groups and adding, you know, valuable content, that stuff's going to get seen in the feed of anybody else that's a member of that group. So I'm very active in the group, and I use things like Facebook Live 3-4 times a week, because again, lives are favored by Facebook, and that will get out there. So it forces some discussion, some interaction online. The second thing is, you know, I do contests. Like we just did this is a multifamily group, right? But we did an intermittent fasting challenge for 3 weeks. So we did, you know, every day was a post. Every day was, you know, people commenting on how they're doing. 2 times a week, I did a live with a health expert who happens to be my wife. And, and we went live and answered questions for people and really kind of forced that interaction a little bit, or got that interaction. So that's another way. The other thing that we do, and it's a benefit not only to the members, but to me to learn, is when you have a group of, you know, our combined groups, we have 12 chapters now nationally, 5,000-6,000 members. My group in Michigan specifically is about 1,700 members. And a lot of them can't make it to the town I live in for a meetup, or they don't even live in the state. So to engage with them, we created something we call a virtual mastermind, which is once a month we do a podcast at 8 p.m. second Wednesday of the month through Zoom webinar. It's a podcast style interview where we also take questions from participants on the webinar. That allows us to engage with anybody in the group, and we get, you know, we can only get 100 people on there because Zoom webinar caps it, but we get a couple of 100, 300 registrations every month. People are interested in it. And we had Neil Bawa on this past Wednesday. We've had Rod Cleef. We had Brandon Turner from Bigger Pockets. I mean, we've had some really cool names on there that people can then interact with. And when they see that kind of quality content, they immediately are more gravitated toward the brand, toward the group, toward me, to be honest with you. And I get to learn. I get to interact with more people, and they get to interact with one another in a virtual setting. And then when they meet in person, it just becomes much more comfortable.